RPV TV presents Studio RPV, the Peninsula's local news show with co-hosts Maria Serrano and Liz Brown-Swanson.
Hello and thanks for joining us today on Studio RPV. I'm Maria Serrano.
And I'm Liz Brown-Swanson. Happy
Liz,
May time.
Happy May, and we just came off of an amazing well of a day this past weekend. So many people, it was postponed because of weather, but beautiful Saturday. It was great.
We always say we had a whale of a time.
Always.
It's like that 39 years we've been doing this, and it does seem to get bigger and better every year. And the way they've laid it out now.
Yeah, they changed a few things, but it looks
really
amazing.
fun.
Yeah, I think so too. So what did you do yesterday?
Well, I just continued just hanging out on the coastline. You know, after you're sitting there off Point Vicente Interpretive Center,
know, it's so
taking it in,
beautiful.
you can never have enough of the gorgeous RPV coastline. So I hit up the beach with my husband. We played some backgammon, and yes, of course, I did win.
Well, I mean, I would expect nothing less. I went shopping. Yes, that's what I did because I haven't been shopping in a while. So I went to the mall, went to Target.
But we did shop at Whale of a Day. We just
Oh yeah,
booth
that's
to
right.
booth to booth,
We're going to kind of talk about that
we
too
have
later.
a fun
later in the
shopping
show.
story coming up.
Yes, and Liz, it is graduation season almost.
Can't believe it. Before you know it, school's out for summer.
I feel like wasn't it just spring break and now it's going to be graduation, right?
Yeah, they've had an amazing year at here in Palos Verdes, and we're going to be meeting the superintendent, her first year on the job right here on the peninsula.
Yeah, we'll have lots to talk to her about for sure. But we will take a very quick break and be right back. We are back and welcoming in our very special in-studio guest. She's the superintendent right here in Rancho Palos Verdes for the school district, Devin Serrano. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome, and I'm glad
Yes.
you took time to take off from school. And
Right.
we're excited to hear about your report card for this school year. You know, your first year as superintendent.
Yes.
So how did it go?
You want me to give myself a grade?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's going to give herself an A. We
You
give
know,
her an A.
I would say B plus. Let's go with a B plus. It's been a really great year. This is an incredible community. I feel blessed to be here every day. It's such a beautiful community, but you know, just so many engaged families, and I love the way that our parents and families support the schools and the work that we're doing. And so it just really is a gift to be leading in this community. I would say another strength are our teachers and our leaders. We just have top-notch professionals working in this system. And so I'm proud of the work that we've done in my first year as superintendent, and really look forward to the foundation we've built for going forward.
You've had really quite the journey though. You started out, I read, in New Zealand teaching skiing, and you said, this is what I want to do, I want to teach.
Yes.
Take us back there.
In my undergraduate, I was a political science major and really thought I wanted to be a lawyer. And you know, as I got more into that side of things and thought about going to law school, like so many kids, I thought I need to take a break and make sure this is really what I want to do. So I went to New Zealand and taught skiing. And in New Zealand, I found myself teaching students with special needs, skiing and snowboarding. And I just really found like such a passion for that population of kids, and seeing the light that comes on when they learn something new, and also being able to just feel like I contributed in a way to their life and making them smile and enjoy something. So I realized, I shifted and I said, you know what, I feel a calling for teaching. And so I went in, came back and went to education school and got my credential and started teaching, and I love teaching. It's definitely still the way that I approach my work, is really sort of with the heart of a teacher, is how I see my role as a leader too.
Yeah, and I'm curious, what do you think it takes to be a good teacher in today's world? Because you're being more than a teacher in the classroom.
Yeah. Well, I think it takes dedication and somebody who's really committed to students and making sure that, you know, the variety of needs that come into the classroom, that you're able to address the different needs that students have. And somebody who's dedicated to the profession and willing really to put time in to learn about curriculum, learn about best practice, and just continually refine what you're doing and making sure that students are learning and achieving at their highest level. And I see that every day with our classrooms. I see our teachers here really reaching students in different ways.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
No, I was going to say, being a teacher though is so challenging. So,
is.
we also have to take out time for ourselves. We were reading how you inspire your teachers to do yoga and to meditate. What about those skills that I think that can help you become a better teacher? What do you tell teachers?
Well, I think teachers definitely need to focus on self-care, and the work never stops.
Right.
So making sure that whether you're a teacher or a leader, that you are taking time for yourself and making yourself a whole person. Because to stand in front of students and to connect with students, you have to know yourself first. You have to have time for yourself, and whether that is through more contemplative aspects like you were mentioning, yoga or breath work, or just taking a walk or exercise. I'm big into exercise. I start my day every morning with exercise. And
At a very early hour.
a very early hour. And it's kind of, I think for me, it's that balance. I have to have that or my whole day feels off.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, in your first year as superintendent, what changes do you think you've made? How have you been effective in our school district here?
Thank you. Good question. So we have set 5 goals for the school district, and we have really gone after each of these goals, and so I can touch on each of them briefly. So the first goal is around our facilities and making sure that we have facilities that are safe, well-maintained, and optimal. And so we've done a lot of work of really assessing our facilities, looking at our greatest needs, and then thinking about different strategies to fix the needs that we have. With the biggest sort of effort right now being around exploring a potential bond measure for November 24, because we do have some significant facility needs. So really looking at that. It's not the only thing we're doing, but that is a big effort that we have. The second goal we have is around our academic program, and so it's really making sure that all of our students are achieving at their fullest potential. With that, we have brought in the AVID program for middle school.
Wow.
So all of our students next year will have AVID as an elective at 6th grade. We're excited about that because it teaches students how to be organized and how to prepare for multiple classes and eventually college. So that's one thing that we're doing in the academic area that we can point to and we're excited about. Our third goal is around finances and making sure that our district has a good plan for fiscal uncertainty. We're watching carefully the state budget, and the state budget is challenging for school districts
And for cities.
Exactly.
And so we are really looking at ways that we can tighten up and be conservative with our finances, save for a rainy day, and rebuild our reserve. We have a goal around a 10% reserve. So that is something that we're working on in that goal. And then we have a goal around communication. So a big effort of mine has been around making sure that we're proactive with our communication. So we're now on social media. We have Instagram, Facebook, and a Nextdoor account that just is launching. So just thinking about how can we be proactive around our messaging, getting information out to our community.
So smart.
Both the school district community, but beyond as well. So communication has been a big effort. And then finally, positive school culture and climate is our 5th goal. So really making sure that we're celebrating our incredible school district. We just kicked off a campaign called PVPUSD Proud, and it's highlighting our employees and the ways that they're proud to work in Palos Verdes.
That's wonderful. Being in this school district is a lot to be proud of. We're super achieving and all of that, and a very motivated community. And as I have my 3 kids went through the district, and I have nothing but great things to say. But as a parent too, your tips on, everybody wants their student to do their best. What do you tell parents? Because there's so much pressure, and these kids are
so
trying to
much.
be great at sports, great in the classroom, great volunteering. So what do you're a mom too, so what do you tell parents?
I think it's about finding the thing that your student wants to do most. What are they most interested in? And instead of trying to sort of put your eggs in a lot of baskets, what are the 2 or 3 things that you can really go all in? If you have an athlete, student who's really wanting to do athletics, focus on that, and what are those sports that they're really going to be excelling in, or if it's a particular club, if it's robotics or engineering, finding that what is it that makes them tick, because every student is different. I have an artist and an engineer at home. My kids,
Very different.
They're very different, but finding their passion and trying to help them find the activities that connect to that passion, because ultimately that's what they'll end up doing in college and in their career.
You went from being a school teacher for many years to transitioning to a superintendent. How did that kind of happen for you?
Well, I had a pretty traditional path up through leadership as a school teacher. So I started as a teacher in the classroom, and then I became a literacy coach. So I started working with other teachers and coaching them around literacy, around reading and writing. And I found that I liked working with adults as well. So some teachers really love the classroom and they don't want to work with adults.
Right.
But I found, hey, I really like working with teachers as well. So I was able to coach and do that. And then I became a literacy specialist, so kind of over multiple schools. And then I went into administration, assistant principal, and a principal.
Okay.
So pretty traditional path in school district administration. And then I worked at the district office, and then got into chief academic officer, and then interim superintendent. So pretty traditional up through the ranks kind of pathway.
And you were in Oakland School
Yes,
District,
I
then
was.
you come to Palos Verdes, so different demographics.
Yes.
So talk about that, how you make
yes.
that transition, and your vision, what
Yeah.
might be changed from community to
Right,
community also.
sure.
Although obviously focusing on
Of course, it's
putting out the
different.
best school district
Yes.
you can.
Yes. So what drew me to Oakland, I'm a California native. I grew up here. And as a kid, my family, we would drive. I grew up in Lake Tahoe, and we would drive through Oakland.
Sure.
And what I remember is my family saying, like, lock the doors. We're not
Right.
getting out of the car
Yes,
in Oakland.
exactly.
And so when I went there, I was really drawn to, like, this city that there's a lot of passion for education. Families really want what's best for their kids there. They don't have the same resources as this community, but they're passionate about education. And so I was drawn to try to do something big there and do something different. We had a big effort around universal TK at the time, transitional kindergarten, around literacy. So there was really good work happening there. And I like to say if I was successful in Oakland, I could
Yeah.
be successful anywhere. And I think that's kind of true. It was good training for me. We did a lot of community engagement there, where anything that we were trying new in the district, we would go out and socialize those ideas with the community, and the community had a voice. And that's something that I'd like to see more of in Palos Verdes is community engagement. Now, of course, we had staff to do more community engagement there. Here we're on a very small staff, but nonetheless, we are still doing community engagement. We've had 4 out of 6 community engagement sessions around our facility needs, where we've been open to the entire community. They've been in our schools, and we've been taking people out on tours of our school facilities, highlighting what some of our challenges are and having conversations. And I think that's really important, that we do that kind of deep, open conversation, even when issues are hard, that we have opportunities to have conversations. So I think that's something that is similar about Oakland, is that you have a passionate community who really want great schools, and they want to have a voice.
Right.
And so making spaces for people to have a voice and to engage is part of my vision for this district.
Wow.
You're excited for the new year too,
Great.
and next school year, do you have
Yes.
any goals coming up?
Well, this year I started as superintendent the day before the school year started. So I didn't really have a lot of on-ramp into the work. And I didn't have any, I didn't have much time from my former position, because I was starting the school year there at UCLA. So I walked away from UCLA 2 weeks and came right into this position. I had just a weekend turnaround, so I didn't even have like an extra day off or anything between positions. So honestly, I'm looking forward to being able to have a little bit of a break and to reflect on this year in a deeper way around what was successful and where do we still have work to do. And then to be able to enter into the school year, with more confidence, knowing the schools, having visited the classrooms, having visited the schools, knowing the leaders. A lot of this year was really getting to know the district for me, and getting to know what the challenges are and what our strengths are.
Well, for the feedback I've seen from people in the community, and we've read some stories, they're all giving you an A.
Yes.
Because you seem to be very direct, and they feel like if you don't have the answer, you'll say, let me get back to you on that. And that's just what, like we saw that, witness this right here, right? Like, let's
find out the
sit
answers.
through the summer, right? I hope you're gonna have a nice rested summer.
Well,
with
does
your
the
kids.
superintendent have a summer
summer
break?
now?
I didn't think so. I had to ask that.
No,
summer
but I will
vacation.
take a little bit of vacation. I'll take a week or so off and do some travel. My husband's from Ecuador, so
nice.
we travel back to Ecuador, to see family and so on in the summer typically. So
Very nice. And graduation's coming up.
graduation is coming up. I'm looking forward to graduation. The challenging part of that, of course, is we
All
have
the
two
campuses.
High schools,
And
yes.
so how do you divide yourself across 2 high schools, graduations at the same time? So
and along with Rancho, because we
Right.
always cover graduation day.
Yes.
Two reporters in 3 schools to hit up
Right,
in one
and
day.
we're kind of scrambling.
We have fun. You
especially
can do it.
During COVID, they were all drive-through graduation, so we were sort of
yeah.
at each one and kind of running around.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we're out,
Rancho's a
so.
different day, so that's good.
Yeah,
I can
that-
make it to
okay.
that one.
Exactly.
But,
But
yeah.
the high schools
PV
are
and
the
Penn.
same, and so, just sort of flip a coin and
Yeah.
and
That's
go
all
to the
good.
other one the following year, I guess.
Yeah.
Very
true.
exciting
Yes.
times, and we'll have you back on. You can keep us posted on
Yes.
the bond measure and everything going on, and we look forward to seeing you on campus as well.
Wonderful.
Such a pleasure getting to know you, and thank you for sharing your story with us and with the community as well.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right, when we come back, it's all about Mother's Day and Father's Day. You're watching Studio RPV. And Liz, with Mother's Day and Father's Day right around the corner, we want to bring some ideas for our residents and our viewers to think about for Mother's Day and Father's Day. And you can celebrate either at the Terranea Resort or Trump National. And they both have great things for both days.
Have so many great offerings, and you don't have
Yeah.
to say whether you go over to Terranea or Trump, you take
Right.
in the view and the vista. Just a great thing is just the gift of time with your parents
It
too.
is, absolutely.
You can take a hike and just check out the landscape, and
Yep.
but of course there's lots of great treats and eats.
There is. I know on May 12th for Mother's Day, the Terranea Resort is going to have Mother's Day on the links and then Mother's Day brunch. And of course, Mother's Day at the spa is also fantastic. So you
Sign
want
us up.
Sign us up, and you want to make sure that you call in advance and get reservations because you know those will fill up.
Exactly.
And then the same with Trump National. Now, we just did a story on their amazing Sunday brunch. So if you want to bring your mom to that brunch, please sign up early, reserve it because they'll be
Yes.
filled up. And of course, you can take your mom golfing, as you went golfing recently.
I did, thanks to
Yeah.
Maria. She inspired me on my birthday back in March
Yeah,
for the very
Liz.
first time to golf, and
Right.
I got.
And you loved it,
I
right?
loved it, and I'm still, working on my swing. So stay tuned. We'll have to do an update. But I
Yeah,
think it's a
such
really
a
fun
fun
sport.
thing.
I thought
Yeah.
I wanted to wait till I at least hit my 60s. I thought, this is a good way to ease in.
It's a good way to learn something new,
Yeah,
but
it's fun to learn something new at any age, right? Let's do
any
it.
age, that's right. And of course, Father's Day, June 16th. So, if you're thinking about your dad, you want to take him to brunch or golf, or dad could go to the spa too. So,
Yes, of course, of
so many
course.
great places to
Go
go.
get your nails done as a family.
Yeah, there you go.
Another thing
there's
we'll
so
sign
many
up
things.
for.
Yeah, or have you ever just spent the day at the spa by the pool? That's also
Yes.
so amazing to do. In fact, I think I'm going to do that with a friend of mine really soon because it's his birthday.
Of course, all their fabulous offerings at both Terranea and Trump. You go on either website.
Yep.
So it's going to be terranea.com.
Right.
And for Trump,
and TrumpNationalLosAngeles.com and make your reservations early.
Right.
Because the views, like you said, are amazing. So can't go wrong.
Yeah, so much to do. We're so lucky to have both of these spots to
Really.
just to have recreate in, and then also,
Enjoy.
of course, there's no better place to have recreation and fun in Rancho Palos Verdes. I mean, there are still a lot of trails
Right.
that are closed right now, but there's still plenty to get
Plenty,
out there and
yes.
enjoy. And
And speaking of beautiful views, the place where we were just the other day for Well of Day, the Point Vicente Interpretive Center. And if you want the most amazing gift for your mom or dad or maybe a teacher, Liz,
you got to hit up the Point Vicente Interpretive Center gift shop.
That's right.
And they're open with the museum, so you can go enjoy some time there. Take your family there and
right.
enjoy the museum, do a little shopping. The one thing I love about the Interpretive Center gift shop is they have something for everyone, but they really focus on local artisans.
Right.
And they support the local community, especially authors. And so you can read books about Palos Verdes.
Right.
You can get jewelry by jewelry makers from right here in our community. And I know and of course we love their ornaments.
at Christmas time.
All
yes.
year round.
Oh, they do. That's right. They do have ornaments all the
Ornaments
time.
year. And the cool thing is we have a new Recreation and Parks Department, of course, runs that gift shop. Alexis, she's new to the gift shop team. She's going to be overseeing it. She's going to be figuring out what good gifts and goodies to buy.
Love that.
So
That's right up your alley, Liz.
Yes. So let's just catch up with Alexis. She's ready to take us shopping at PVIC.
Hello everybody, welcome to the PVIC gift shop. My name is Alexis and I will be assisting you today, showing you some new items that we have for everybody. Keep in mind while you're shopping for your gifts for Mother's Day, Father's Day, and some graduations, and those teachers, don't forget them. Some of the fun things you can find in our gift shop, especially by local artists and made in the USA. We have an artist that has created some pendants and earrings of our lighthouse over here at Point Vicente. We also have some tea towels that are made in Santa Barbara. We have a pinniped version, a whale version, and our lighthouses. So that's really fun. And we also have a t-shirt and sweatshirt that is made here in the USA that's new to us too. So we have a lot of cool gifts for kids also. We have some plushes of all kinds of different marine animals, and we have a large selection of books, as well as some little sea creatures and bath toys and things like that available. We have a ton of ornaments, and we do carry them year-round. So we will definitely have a larger selection during Christmas, but you can find them here year-round. What I love about this gift shop is how fun and small and quaint it is, and the way that we get to create a large impact with this small footprint and show people some neat marine life inspired items.
And Liz, that gift shop is truly one of a kind, and also they had really affordable items in there too. Not everything is super expensive, so it's great for everyone, really.
They pack a lot in that space,
They
and
do.
their price points are great. And
So
of course,
good.
I can never leave there without purchasing at least one item. And I got
So what did you buy?
the new edition of their baseball hat that says, Point Vicente, Rancho Palos Verdes.
That's really a cool
I
hat,
gotta keep
too.
it local. I had my old one from last year on Memorial Day, so it's time to get a new one. I gotta keep my baseball cap collection going.
Keep it going. And Liz, speaking of baseball, it's baseball season. Did you know that?
I did know that, Maria. I'm waiting for her to take me to a Dodgers game.
Oh yeah, we'll get out there for sure, absolutely. But I did have a chance to go to the PV boys baseball team and interview them for Playing the Field Local Edition. And I always ask the guys different questions about, from year to year, do they get better? And at the end of the interview, I say, okay, so is it Angels, Dodgers, or somebody else? And if I said that to you, you would say?
I would first say Red Sox Nation, but after that I'd say go see Kings.
Okay, so let's hear what the boys had to say to that very question.
Dodgers fan, I love the Dodgers, Just got Ohtani, hopefully we win a World Series this year.
Angels. Oh, I follow Ohio State baseball.
Angels, Dodgers, or somebody else?
Dodgers, definitely.
I'm actually a big Raiders fan.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to jump to football.
Oh, yeah.
Angels. Dodgers.
Dodgers, Angels, or somebody else? Who's your team?
Dodgers till the day I die. Dodgers.
I'm a big Angels guy. I like Mike Trout.
Dodgers.
Yeah?
I've been a Dodgers fan all my life.
Oh, I've always been a Dodgers fan, so excited to see them with their two new international guys, Shohei and Yamamoto. So
Yes.
that's going to be a fun season.
I'm a Cardinals fan. Dad was born and raised St. Louis, and I've always watched the St. Louis Cardinals play.
Dodgers. I was at the Dodger game last night, so.
Well, I'm an Ohtani fan.
Okay.
So I went to the Dodgers game wearing an Ohtani jersey, but I am from St. Louis, Missouri, so I'm a Cardinals fan.
I'm a Dodger guy, yeah.
Dodgers for sure. Yeah.
I'm from Houston, so I'm an Astros fan.
I like the Cubs. My grandma's from Chicago.
I'm an Orioles guy. Yeah, Dad's from Baltimore. I'm a big Orioles guy. Great team this year, so.
I like the Red Sox.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Dodgers, Angels, or somebody else?
Somebody else. I'm a Yankees fan. New York, yeah.
I like the Dodgers.
It's a pretty fun lineup they got over there. It's been a lot of fun to watch the first few games. I'm looking forward to that pitching staff getting healthy and back because it's gonna be fun to watch.
I'm always so surprised that there's so many different teams that everybody supports here in Rancho Palos Verdes. Dodgers, Angels, Red Sox.
Yeah, you come to my house. We got someone from Colorado.
Yeah, exactly. You got Rockies. You got everything.
Yes,
in your house.
yes. And who are you cheering on?
Well, I was cheering on the Dodgers and the Angels because
There you go.
I cover them both. So
Yes.
love them both. All right, that will do it for today's Studio RPV. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Maria Serrano.
I'm Liz Brown Swanson, and I say take us out to the ball game.
Let's do it. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us.